Welcome back to Tom's Garage again. Whew. Today, oh, you can almost see it over my shoulder. Pow. It's another generator. Same problem. Been sitting with gas in it. It's the sixth one in a week. Just like I explained to all the other customers, I said, I'm going to give it back to you and it's not going to run, but I'm still going to charge you. That's because I drain it completely and winterize it when I give it back. That way, when they need it 2 or 3 years from now, they just put gas in it and it'll crank. It'll be all right. And I told them I'd make this video for them so I can show my work and show it does run and work good. Hopefully I don't have to field flash this one. You call me the field flasher. All right, let's see what we got here, fellers. Let me hit a flashlight. Show you the tank. And by the way, it belongs to Sean. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. It ain't got a whole lot in it. I've already checked it. Well, I checked it in front of him. Come out of there, buddy. Well, I can't do this and hold the camera at the same time. Grab my needle nose. I can't get a hold of that. We're going to have to clean this tank real good. Well, don't look like there's anything in it at all. There it is. If I can get this light just right, you will be able to see back there. It's got a little rustiness in there. It's just all liquid. I don't see any rust actually on the tank itself. From what I can tell, the tank looks good. But we're going to run the camera down in it and look after we get it drained and cleaned and dried and flushed and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Okay, first thing we're going to do is unhook that right there. Take this off. I want to go ahead and, well, I'll clean that bowl right there too. Let's take that petcock off. Let me get a block of wood. I want to put it under this end. I'm going to lower the camera. You ready? I need to put some strike hole on this thing. Did you see that hip action? That was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, let's turn it off. We're gonna have to replace this fuel line too. It's kind of corroded looking. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. Okay, let's get the air filter and stuff off here. Let's quit messing around. And his air filter's missing. He don't have no air flitter. We're gonna have to find him something. Whew, I can smell it already. I can smell it. I'm not sure what brand engine this is. It's probably a, ain't no telling. Model number 0061040. Okay. Huh. Let's go ahead and get this tank done. Good idea. I don't mess around with pliers. Just yank that sucker off there, it'll be all right. Yank it off there, boy. Well, I seem to have put that block of wood right where I need to put that drain pan. I like this one. It's going to just drain straight down. Okay, pan. I gotta figure out how that comes off. Y'all remember the last time I tried to take one of those off? I couldn't figure it out. By golly, we're gonna figure it out this time. Loosen it on the tank somehow or another. We're about to get a new seal. I bet you that seal is rotten. bet it is. I bet it is. Oh yeah, look at this. It's crusty right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at there. Yeah. We'll have some nastiness in the gas tank. Yep, and this is the lowest part of the entire fuel tank. So we can wash everything down to this end. We're gonna wash it out with gasoline. All right. Where's that hole? Let me put my finger over it and I'll get this block out from under it. That way we can put the block under the other end. Well, drain it first. Boy, there ain't nothing coming out yet. Let me tilt it back here a little bit. Hope I don't crush my pan. There it goes, I can hear it. Oh yeah. Boy, look how nasty that is right there. Yeah. Let me get some gasoline. I don't have very much left in this. Let's see. I'm gonna hold this thing up. This is the light end, by the way. And fill it full of gas. I didn't put much in there. Give it a sloshy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, let's keep doing it until we get it cleared up. And then we'll take the air hose and dry it out real good. Then we'll run the camera down it and see where we got any more problems. Oh God, this was full. Yeah, this was full. Ew. Yeah, I got a little 2-gallon can over here. Let me use it. 2-gallon can. Yeah, I can't heave that 5-gallon can up there like that. Not being full. Okay. I'll tell you what, let me get that block out from under it back here. We'll put the block back in the front. And we'll put some more gas in it. Holler at me if it starts coming out up there. I don't have the pan where it needs to be. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Let me hit pause. All right, got the front jack back up. Let's pour some more fuel in it, flush it again. And then we'll take the camera and camera this bad boy. Flushy. Get this out of the way. Yeah. Flushy. Now that looks a whole lot gooder. Let me go tilt the back of it up. You're such a mess, boy. There we go. That's looking a lot gooder. That is looking a whole lot much more gooder. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's very little in the bottom of that. That's good. That's good. I'm not going to blow it out yet because I don't want to vaporize all that stuff and you won't see well. So what we'll do, what we'll do. What we're going to do now Can you see yourself on TV? All right. Let's stick the old camera down in here. Let's see what it looks like. I want to get down there close to the end. Yeah, that's the top there. It don't look that bad. Spinning around the other way. Oh, that looks pretty clean. There's the bottom looking straight down. There's a couple of little bitty pieces of moisture right in there. We're going to flush it, clean it one more time after we're done working on it, getting it running. A little bit of pitting right there. What I did for one customer, looks like we've got a little bit of, yeah, in that very low spot. Right there is the hole where the fuel was pouring out of. That's where it all settles. What I did for that one customer was I took some WD-40 and just give a little bit of spray in there, let it saturate the bottom of the fuel tank. That way it's in there and it'll impede any rust, any moisture left. It'll stop it. Stop it. Okay. Get this out of the way. I'm very surprised that's in that good a shape. Let me grab a rag and wipe up some of this fuel I splattered and spilled everywhere. I'm gonna clean this out too. Unscrew that. The gasket, you know, that gasket looks pretty good. Still nice and rubbery feeling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right over here. I'm gonna stick it in this little vise somehow or another without hurting it. Just hold it lightly. Close that. Close that gas can. Put the little doohickey back on it. Okay. 10 millimeter. These things are so easy to strip. Well, look there, it just broke out and slap off. So he gets a new petcock. Look at the nastiness that was in the bottom of that. Well, we ain't gonna worry about this petcock now, because we get a new one. Well, it did, just broke it right off. I'm glad it happened here. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. See if we can still get it off. Look at that, it just exploded as soon as I tried to grab it. Look at that, it's just rotten. Oh well. Who gets a new petcock? Yay! Okay, let me hit pause. We're gonna set this generator back to level and we're gonna start commencing working on the carburetor, and I have got to figure out where to get a new petcock. All right, y'all hang with. All right, while we're waiting for a new petcock, we are going to look at this carburetor, see what kind of shape it's in. Because I noticed that fuel, that petcock was left open, which is not good. Not good. Little duct tape on that. Let's find out what's going on here. Yep, split. Just as I thunk. We'll see what we can do with that for him, because that's going to go right over that. I'll probably put a hose clamp or something on that. It's just a crankcase. Ventilation's all that is. Waka waka waka. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's get that fuel line up there. Well, look at that fuel line. That thing is rotten. Rotten to the core. Look at that. Yeah. Rotten to the core. Get your spacer out of there. Take that choke lever off. Get your throttle return spring off of there without bending it all up. Ooh, that thing looks like it's brittle. Okay. Stick that up there. Well, there she is in all her glory. Look at there, the EPA don't want you to get that out. Here. We're going to fool them. Let me raise the camera so you can see up and over me instead of looking at my elbow while I do this. And get my favorite carburetor cleaning pan. Blow the dust off. Okay. This is going to tell us what we're dealing with. So we're going to need a new carburetor. It's just very, very yellow. Uh-oh. You can tell by the end of that. Yeah. Yeah. Shoo. A little bit. A little bit ain't bad. I've seen a heck of a lot worse. A little crustiness on that. We're going to clean that seat real good. Give it a little puff here. Yeah, let's see what kind of shape that middle seat is in. Don't look bad. If I can get the angle just right. There we go. But we're going to clean that with the old Q-tip trick. Let's rinse some of this out of there so we can try to get these jets and emulsion tube out. I don't want this gasket to come out because it's already been exposed to carb cleaner and gas. You'll never get that back in because it'll expand. So let's be very, very careful. Very, very careful. And let's hope we can get this main jet out. Ooh. Yeah. I believe that's far enough. Yep, all right, come right out. Oh, looks pretty good. Of course, that's going to be stopped up. Yep, we're going to clean all that real good. Now, EPA, what have you done to us here? You put a plug in this thing. Why have you done such a thing? That's all right, I ain't scared of them. We'll just use our fingers. Well, they don't want you, well, they wouldn't want you to adjust in this screw, that's what it is. So many times I've seen people come in here and they're just run all the way in because they got another problem. I'll fix it by running that all the way in. And there was just barely, you couldn't even see another thread sticking out the other side, so we know exactly where to put that back. You can see the dirt. You can see the dirt. Get this jet out of here. Boy, I'm going to be so surprised if this thing don't surge. All right, the O-rings look like they're intact. Nope, that O-ring's broke. Or is it an optical illusion? I can't see good anymore. No, it's intact. I don't know why I thought it looked like it was broke. It is broke. That O-ring is broke. And there it is. I thought I seen a crack in it. We'll have to get us another O-ring. That's why I keep all them junk carburetors over there. You see me wanting to spray down that way? Yeah, we both would have got a face full. Well, it looks like that O-ring might be seen better days too. Yeah, it is. It's all deformed. We'll find some other, we'll see how good this cleans up. We'll find some more O-rings to put on it. Where's my little wire? Oh, that reminds me. What am I doing? I gotta show y'all something, man. Somebody sent me that, and they know who they are. Watching my videos, they keep here listening to me complaining about how I lost my smallest one. Look at that, I'll never have to need one again. Let's check this out. I could have used them when I was a locksmith. Look how sharp them things are. Boy, look at there. I could pick a booger with that. Come here. Little Allen wrenches and a couple of snap-on wrenches there. Another pair of tweezers. Well, those are nice. Oh, you know, I hope I never have to need something like that. And this is what I like right here, man. We got different sizes of jet cleaners. And look at there, 15, 20, and 25, and 35. We got a bunch of 35s. We got some 0.5s. Boy, you got to be careful using these. You'll stab yourself with them. Some of these as thin as a hypodermic needle. 0.4 millimeter, 0.5, 0.6, and 0.8. Let's play with these smallest 0.4s here. Well, no, the 0.15 is the smallest one. Ooh, look how thin that is. Goodness gracious. Look at there. Well, that is nice. I like it because you can actually grab it. It's got like a handle on it. It's got like a samurai sword handle. All right. You know who you are, buddy, and I appreciate that. Ooh, look at there, a mist of all. All right. And also, somebody got tired of seeing me struggle trying to unplug them fuel filters. Pow. Look at that. I could use that on this carburetor. Stick it right in there behind that fuel line and man, I'm moving up in the world. That is cool right there. All right. It's actually for taking door panels off cars and stuff. But that'll work just fine for what I need it for. All right, where were we? Where was we? See if I can get in here and get this little end right there. Where's the hole I'm looking for? It's right there. That's good flow right there. I don't believe this hair goes anywhere. Nope. Yeah, it does. It comes out there. Comes out somewhere down here. I don't know. Alrighty. Gentle, don't blow that gasket out of there. We'll all be crying then. Alright, let's clean this seat. Come over here and grab a Q-tip. That thing's gonna shine like a new nickel or a new penny. It'll look more like a penny because it's brass colored. Polishing compound. I'll tell you, this trigger on this thing is pitiful. Been like that since it was new. Ooh, look how nice and shiny that seat is now. Good googly moogly. Okay, get all that air wax off there. Put that up. All right, let's see what we can do with this bowl and this emulsion tube. And let's see, let me use this. Let me use this right over here. I'm gonna use one of these 0.35 millimeters. Little jobbers. Red. I'm serious. God, I was just about to say, I'm serious. You got to be careful. You'll stab yourself with this thing. It's about the size of a hypodermic needle. It's probably as strong as one too. Went right for my finger. All right, left bird finger, get out of the way, buddy. Can't find the hole. Ooh, missed. Missed again. There it is. Just make sure you go through every hole. Get them fingers out of the way. The thing is, though, this thing is so sharp. Whew. Okay, now what did I do with this jet? Ow, see, I just poked my finger with it. Didn't go deep enough to bleed, but oh, Lord. Hold it up to the light, and it's perfectly open. Spray this out. Blow it out. Wipe it off. Well, we'll go ahead and stick this back in. Wipe your screwdriver off, it'll just be putting all that trash back in there on top of it. Then you'll be wondering why it ain't running. I just cleaned it. Well, you put it back together with dirty tools. There goes the FedEx truck. Let's see if we can blow some of this stuff off the float. Stuff's on there pretty good. It's stained pretty good. Yeah, it's stained pretty good. Blow it right away. Let's see, I'll just take my little screwdriver and try to knock some of this flakiness off here. Pardon me, camera. Okay, we'll put this back together. Where to do the pin. All right. Now let's clean this bowl first. And let's go over to the parts washer. Hit it with some kerosene and some Scotch-Brite a little bit, get it all nice and scoured up. Ooh, let me grab my little scratcher tool. I need to get some better light over here. Break up all this stuff. Ow! Just stabbed my finger right through the bottom of that hole right there. Let's see, we'll set that there. It's coming pretty clean now. I'm just trying to shove this Scotch-Brite down there as far as I can get it, as far as my fingers will let me. All right, I think I'm impressed. Let me grab some carb spray. Right, back over here. Pretty good. Still got a lot of staining down in there, but I believe that'll be all right. I like to aim this drain plug 90 degrees or 180 degrees from this inlet. I'm gonna move the air hose chuck so I can reach over here and turn this brush on and knock the end of that off. All right, now I gotta go find some O-rings. Y'all hang with 1 second. We're gonna find some O-rings. All right, found us another O-ring over there in the junk box. Now we'll see if we can get it on without causing a catastrophe. Get over that bigger O-ring and just slide her right up in yonder, up in this little groove, if we can get it to cooperate. Without hurting it. Getting it off is the hard part. Putting it on is a relatively easy part. If you can just get under it, you can kind of, oh, don't stretch it too far. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna spray a little Debbie D on it before I stick it back in there. That way you know it goes all the way down and doesn't hang on anything. And also I got that off of another carburetor too. That one's got the screwdriver slot. So we win again. We win. Hang on to it. Let's see, I guess I'll hit it with a little PB. Just a little bit. Make it a little slick. Looks like she wanted to go down in there. But we're going to make her. There we go. I just felt it go in. Okay, good enough. And we will stop right about there. Perfect. All right, back to the generator. Let me lower the camera and turn the lights back on. Let's see. Grab other little needle nose. And be very careful with that spring. Here we go. All right, there's that. And where's the spacer? And let's see, let's cut us a new piece of fuel line. Let me hit pause. I'm gonna go dig around over there and find us a good piece. All right, found us some new fuel line. I'm gonna leave that alone. That way we can cut it. I'm gonna put the new petcock on there. Poor old petcock. Yeah. All right. Well, let's put the box back on there. And don't forget your choke mechanism. And that little thing right there is what holds that on. Keeps it from coming off. Ooh. Money. Pow, new petcock. Ha. This one don't. I couldn't find one with the bowl on it. Oh well. Who will? Ain't necessary. Okay. There's a hole. All right. All right. Now what did I do with that other hose clamp? No big deal, we got these. Let's see, we got to cut this off. Pow. Oh boy, turn the fuel on. Got to put fuel in it. Grab a gas can. Put some gas in it, run it, make sure it works. Change the oil, and then we'll drain it all back out. Okay. Okay. Give that a minute to fill. Find out what to do with the gas cap. Oh, that's right. We still need to make him an air filter. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to make him an air filter out of Scotch-Brite pads. Scotch-Brite pads. Perfect height. And what I'll do is take a marker and or something. Let's see. There's this gas can here. I don't want to get fumes over. So let's see. We'll put a little cut in it right there. We'll just go right up the center. You tell me that's not perfect. All right. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Give it a choke. Fuel on. I should have had time to fill by now. Back the camera up a little bit. And let's fire it up. Switch is on. Hi-ya! Give it a minute to see if it smooths out. I might not have given that bowl time to fill. It's smoothed out. Drained it early. Oh, what is that? A 10 millimeter? Can't get my pan down there, bolt. Honestly, I'm gonna try to keep from making a mess here. That bowl needs to be just a little bit more shallow. I believe it'll be all right. I believe it'll be all right. Swap sides with you there, Mr. Camera. Hiya! Oh, God, that thing was tight. A little copper washer wants to stick to the block. I ain't taking that dipstick out just yet. I don't want it to shoot across the table. There we go. I'm gonna hold that drain plug kind of up against it to keep it from shooting too far. Here we go. Oh, crack is open. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dark and nasty. Give that a minute to drain. Gather my oil. Yeah, I gotta get a smaller funnel. Thought I had one in there somewhere. We've got a fuel leak. We sure do. And it's coming from that fuel line. It's coming from that fuel line right there. See it dripping? Drippy, drippy. Look at there. I wonder if the fuel line's cut, damaged, or if it's just a, what's going on here? Got a little pinhole or something in it. I bet you I made a pinhole in it trying to get that clamp on there. It's all right, we're gonna drain it anyway. Let me turn it off. Huh. I don't see no damaged areas of it. We're going to use a different fuel line. That looks like just cheap vacuum line. I don't know what that is. I don't know where I got that. Probably come from Amazon. We're going to let that drain right back in the old gas can. Turn it on. Yeah, it's going to take 2 days to drain. Well, she runs good. Let that be draining. The oil's done draining. That copper washer is still on the block right there. Get it started back in there without cross-threading it. Watch this wrench slip and I'll just punch that jug of oil right there. Okay, I ain't gonna get it as tight as it was. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's put some oil in it. Put some oil in it. She's completely empty. I can see the bottom of the engine block. Bottom of the crankcase. We'll just kind of hold it right there like that. Hold it right there for a second. I bet I put too much in it. I got something on my mind this morning. I bet I got too much in it. Oh, I got way too much in it. That's all right. Well, let's let that drain. Wasting oil. Yeah, we'll just let that sit there and drain. Let's find us another piece of fuel line. Let me hit pause. I'm gonna find some more fuel line. Okay, the oil level's good. I tip it over and pour a little bit more out. Now we can get this dipstick back in there without cross threading it. Ooh, set this over there. Okay, I got us some much better quality fuel line. It's the same thing they used to put on Volkswagen Beetles back in the 70s. Remember that? But what we're going to do, I've let it sit here for about 5 minutes, making sure it's not going to. I put the good clamps on there too. Make sure we have no leakies. All right, everything is safe. So push it back a little bit. Easier said than done. Let me grab another wooden block, put under the back of it, so all that fuel runs forward. Okay, turn the fuel off. I'm gonna unhook it right there. It's on there pretty good. It's on there pretty good. Okay. Turn it on and let it drain. I don't believe there's a whole lot left in it. We'll just let it go. I do need to drain that bowl. Drain that bowl. Grab my wrench. I'm just gonna take the bowl completely off because I want to make doubly sure it is completely dry. I don't want to leave not even a drop in there. I don't want that man getting mad at me in a couple of years if he needs this thing. See, even if you take this drain plug out, it's still going to leave a little bit in the bottom. I want it dry. That is dry. Sometimes these bowls ain't real easy to get to, but this one's pretty easy, so that's why I just pulled the bowl off. seated up there real good. Looks good. Grab my flashlight and make sure everything looks good. Everything's seated. Okay. Now we'll just let that drain. Just let it drain. There, it's already stopped. Completely dry. I'm gonna take a nice clean rag. I do with my favorite pliers. Take this rag and run it down in there. Make sure I got every little morsel. See, yeah, we got all the way to the end. Completely dry. Okay. And there you have it, boys and girls. That is one winterized, put up for future use generator. And now when he needs to use it, I don't care if it's 5 years from now, all he's got to do is put fuel in it. Yep. All right. And there you have it. Well, all right, boys and girls, thanks for watching another Tom W video. Bringing back another generator. Getting it serviced up, ready for him. Changed the oil, all that good stuff. Cleaned it. I love you, boys and girls. Hey, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Love y'all.